It's a really frustrating feeling when you feel like you're hitting a wall, when you feel stuck, when you feel like you have done everything in your power to get through something and you can't. That feeling of being clear to a degree of what the problem is and doing everything in your toolkit, in your power, in your knowledge base to move through it and still feeling caught in it. It's so frustrating. So what I want to talk to you about today is how do you go to the root of that? How do you find what is really blocking you? What's really slowing you down? What's stopping you? What is like the base foundational layer that's causing that stuckness to stay stuck? And really what it is old wounding. It's a belief system. It's thoughts that we keep choosing that create a belief system that create our perception of reality. And so until we can get to sort of that source pin, that kingpin, that like main block to open the floodgates to let things move through, it stays stuck. So how do you identify that kingpin? How do you go all the way in and find what is the real root of the problem? You have to go deep. You have to really evaluate and ask yourself the right questions. What is really blocking me? Like, what is really blocking me? What's in my way? What am I tripped up by? What am I scared of? And oftentimes, subconsciously, we are actually choosing to stay stuck because we are afraid of moving forward. And interestingly, fear of failure and fear of success are actually the same fear. So I guess what I want to communicate today is that you're safe to really look at what subconsciously you might have chosen to keep yourself staying where you are because that feels safe and that feels comfortable. And if you were to let yourself know that you're absolutely safe and free and supported to open all the way up and to let go of all the old limitations, limiting thoughts, limiting beliefs, thoughts you think that stem from fear, lack, doubt, guilt, any type of wounding, things you picked up, other people's beliefs, things you internalized, saw around you, etc., then how would you think and how would you be and how would you show up to meet the same thing? So if you can identify what is the block, what's the thing that feels like you are hitting a wall and how has it been repeating itself, and you can really get clear on that and then go one layer under it and try to evaluate like why would I want to be choosing to stay stuck outside that door? Why would I actually maybe feel safer to not move through? What's going to happen if I move through? What happens if I move through? And really start to look at all of that stuff and then feel into that experience of being on the other side. What does it feel like? How are you different? What's scary about it? What's not? And once you're on the other side of it and you can really feel into the embodiment of being on the other side of it, come back and look at what's here right now, what's different, what's happening on this side that wasn't happening on that side. And then we can start to shift and really move through so that there's flow and openness and security. You feel grounded and safe to flow through it and let it go.